Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody, and welcome each and everyone to our global Zoom. My name is Pradeep Menon. I'm actually going to be the co-host for tonight. I would actually like to introduce the presenter for tonight. Okay, I've personally known him for the last 3 years. He happens to be a product specialist as far as this plan is concerned. So I would like him to actually explain the products. And once you actually understand the power of the products, I will personally be the one explaining the plan to you. And once you actually get the presentation, once you actually get the products, once you actually get the presentation, it becomes very, very easy for each and every one of you to understand the power of the My Wealth Connect plan. Having said that, over to you, David.
Thank you, Coach. Can I have the slides, please?
Yes. Can you not see the presentation?
I can see the first
Yes. So go ahead.
page
Start.
only.
Okay.
Can I scroll?
I can scroll. You can start.
Okay. All right. My name is David, and I've been a part of MWC right from I think its inception. I've known Coach for almost 3 years now, and out of all the products that we've worked with, this has been one of the best products that I've come across because of multiple reasons. First of all, I come from a background of healthcare. I worked with market research companies which were more into healthcare, into ICT, into technology, etc. So my domain specifically was into healthcare. Therefore, I do have a lot of understanding about how things work. And personally, I also have a keen interest on health because I believe a lot of money without health is of no use. So today we're going to look at some of the products which MWC has and how these products can help you get healthier. And the second part will be how to get wealthier with Mr. Pradeep Menon, our coach. So, coach, can I go to the first slide? Okay, we do have our management. We do have Mr. Ken, we have Melgill and Mr. Ron. They handle different aspects of the company. I have known Mr. Melgill also. I've had a discussion with him about the products, how are they manufactured, where are they manufactured, the potency of it, and what are the challenges that we could have. I did have an option, or rather an opportunity to discuss with him on the products on the products front. So these are the people who are the brains behind the whole system. And the next slide, please. Okay, this is a disclaimer that we need to give because we don't want to claim any benefits. Like for example, always consult your doctor. These products are powerful, no doubt. These products can give you fantastic results. Nonetheless, as a disclaimer, we would always recommend or request you to consult a doctor if there are some some situations which are long standing. You would definitely need medical advice on that. Thank you. Next slide, please. Okay, we do have wide range of products. We do have different products for different segments. We do have a brain patch, a women's patch, a men's patch. Now we have the skin patch, the fat burner, and I think I have an all-time favorite. That would be the water. Question, next slide. Okay. First of all, let me ask you one simple question. I'm sure all of you guys are on mute, so you might not be able to answer this to me. Let me tell you why transdermal patches. Now, when you understand the concept of a patch, this is not new. The concept of patch is not new. It has been in the market for a very long time. However, the adaptation or the implementation of this particular subject was very specific to nicotine patches and alcohols. People who wanted to leave alcohol, people who wanted to quit smoking, they use these patches largely. However, if you understand why transdermal patches are better than any other system, or maybe if I would say we can have injections, we can have orally consuming some things, and then we have the patches. Now, why do patches stand out, and why are they better than any other form of intake or any other form of taking medications? Now, when you one of the first things that we must understand is our gut. That is one of our biggest challenges. As much as it protects us from a lot of problems, it is also a problem in itself. What does the gut do? The moment you intake a pill, or if you drink something, there is a great possibility that the stomach acid will neutralize most of the nutrients, which will hinder the process of these nutrients going into your cell membrane. Now, that is where your transdermal patches come into act. Now, what is the meaning of transdermal? Dermal means skin. So what it does is that it when you apply these patches on your skin, it bypasses the aspect of your stomach. It's simple. It's more like you driving a Ferrari. Okay, you can drive a car and then you can drive a Ferrari. So using a patch, what it does is that it bypasses the stomach acid. It bypasses all the, your pancreases, your kidneys. The processing is bypassed, and whatever is there in the patch, it goes into your skin. Through your skin, it goes into your bloodstream very easily. That is why I always say, do not use sunscreens too much, because when you use a sunscreen, that absorption is so fast, it goes into your bloodstream really, really fast. Now, one of the benefits of transdermal patches, especially from MWC, is MWC has patches which has got slow delivery. In the sense, when you apply a patch, now, for example, when you take a crocin or when you take a tablet, what happens is you take a tablet and in 20 minutes, you know that, okay, you know what, my headache is gone. At least headache is something which you have a direct feedback. In the sense, you took a tablet and you have a feedback that your headache is gone. Now, the same applies to almost all forms of medication. Now, that is not a great thing. When you take something and if there is an instant release, an instant reaction, there's something called as insulin spike. The blood, there is a spike in insulin. Whatever happened is happened, and then it settles down, which means the impact of a tablet or impact of anything orally taken in a liquid form, it is fast and not long lasting. However, in these patches, in transdermal patches, when you apply these patches, the technology is so developed that there's something called a slow absorption, because the skin also has a path of resistance. It will not allow anything to enter your bloodstream really fast. It will, have its own way of, saying, hold on, let me just see what it is. But these transdermal patches, because they are designed in such a way that the absorption is slow, the process takes 24 hours. In the sense, whatever nutrients you get from these patches, they are released into your bloodstream slowly and steadily, because of which you will not have spikes in blood. So that is why transdermal patches are very important. They make this whole system very effective. Push, can I go to the next slide? Okay, brain power patch. Now, when we talk about the brain power, one of the key things that we need to understand is brain. The biggest challenge today is focus. If you talk about ADHD, if you talk about even in adults and also in the older generation, the problem is with clarity and focus. There are many ways in which you can you can build your mental focus. You can do meditations, you can do breath work, you can do a lot of things. But this brain patch is kind of a shortcut that you can work on. It helps you with by using this brain patch, it enhances your focus. You get great mental clarity, and it also helps in peak performance. Now, this is a very good product for kids, especially kids with ADHD. Again, let me remind you, this is not a solution, or this is not a healing process. It can help them in getting better. Yeah, people with ADHD, kids with attention deficits, kids who cannot focus to a large extent. This product helps big time in in regulating your mental focus. There are some very good especially this Ginokoa, this particular thing called as Ginokoa biloba extract. It is fine. It is one of the fine things used in this product. It is very effective in in soothing your brain cells, in making you calm, in giving you relaxed state. And if focus is developed when your mind is in the state of relaxation. Of course, there are two different aspects to it. We do have the delta state, we have the gamma state, and then we have the beta state. Beta state is hyperactivity. So this particular product will lower your brain waves. It kind of keeps you in the alpha state, which helps you in focusing better. So these are the, I mean, if you read this, research shows that this particular extract helps elevate neuropsychiatric symptoms. Now, when I say neuropsychiatric symptoms, that is what ADHD is. People are not able to, I mean, they're not able to focus. They're not able to have clarity on what they want to do. This particular, I mean, ginkgong biloba, this is an extract of a plant. It helps in doing this. And also, it helps in slowing cognitive decline. Guys, one of the biggest challenges of the 20th century today is, or rather 21st century today is decline, the cognitive decline. In the sense, if you look at our lifestyles, if you look at the way we are, growing, I mean, the rate in which our mental capabilities are declining is like significantly fast. If you do not have a process to slow down this, it is going to eventually lead to Alzheimer's. It will lead to problems in concentration, and it leads to Parkinson diseases, and then epilepsy and etc. These are some of the common things that are seen today in the market. Now, this particular patch helps with all these things. If you study the contents, if you study the extracts used there, each of them has a specific reason, and each of them is used for a particular aspect of the brain, which helps you in dealing with the Alzheimer's symptoms, the cognitive decline symptoms, the Parkinson problems, memory issues, anxiety. I think it's almost I recently I'm training some kids in for guitar. I have one lady who is just 13 years old, and she takes so many tablets of anxiety. She says, I am anxious. I have anxiety problems. Right at the age of 13, I mean, at the age of 13, I didn't even know what is anxiety. I didn't even know the meaning of anxiety. And here we have 13 years old, and they have anxiety issues. So this is where we are going towards. Can we go to the next slide, coach? Women's. This is another beautiful product. I would ask you, people who are, I mean, especially women, when you're using this product, I have a suggestion. If you can do some stretching exercises, this product can become a fantastic support to your entire metabolic system. It can help you with various things. It can help you with your menstrual problems. It can help you with your pimple issues. It can help you with your blood issues. If you study some, for example, this skull cap extract, it is a very potent extract. Oat seeds and black coach, these are some, even Daminia extract for that matter. It's an excellent thing for women. These products, I mean, these particular extracts are, they are like processed in such a way that it helps you in dealing with a lot of anxiety, a lot of problems with cramps, problems with your blood, problems with menstruations, etc. This product is an excellent one. If with this product, if you can do some stretching exercises, it can become a fantastic one. This particular women's patch can help you with your brain functions. Antidepressant. If you look at, I mean, today, the 21st century, we have a lot of women working at nights, because of which there's a lot of problems with the hormonal issues. A lot of women face hormonal imbalance. There is problem with sleep. There is a problem with libido. There's stamina issues. I mean, menopause. There are so many problems because of the cycle issues. In the sense, our cycles have now changed. If you see yourselves very carefully, we cannot sleep at nights. And when you are not sleeping at the right time, there is a biological clock. There is a biological rhythm that gets distracted. And if that continues for a long time, you will have hair fall, you will have acne, you will have blood impurities, you will have cramps. A lot of things can happen just like that. Now, this particular patch can help you with all these things. With this, it is always good you have a good 8 hours sleep. At least 7 hours sleep is compulsory. And if we can deal with 10 to 6 sleep, is an excellent time to deal with this. I mean, that will be a good deal. Can we go to the next slide? Men's Plus. In this Men's Plus, I would want to speak specifically about Siberian ginseng is one, and Deminian extract, and L-arginine. Now, if you understand what is L-arginine and why this is important, especially people who go to bodybuilding, people who are into bodybuilding, they will know what L-arginine is. Now, I was into gymming those days, not now. I knew that I should take L-arginine as a drink. Now, what it does is that our problem, guys, especially men, our problem is our nerves are blocked, because of which there is a problem in proper blood flow. And if you can deal with this aspect alone, if you are able to deal with the nerves, and if you are able to deal with the nerve constriction, and if you are able to open them up properly, and if there is the blood flow is constant, you will not have problems with libido. You will not have problems with sexual enhancements. You don't need to worry about any of these things. Just this L-arginine in itself can help you in bodybuilding. It can help you in proper blood flow, proper libido, proper sleep. It has got thousands of other benefits. It can help you in improving your stamina, erectile dysfunction, which is one of the big problems across today. It's because of our food habits and the kind of water that we drink and the kind of sleep we have and the way in which we breathe. These are literally having an impact on our testosterone levels and sperm count. Now, if you see some of the extracts that are mentioned here, they are very good for all these things. You will see it regulates sex drive, it increases libido, it increases your performance. When I say performance, I'm not just talking about the performance in the bed. I'm talking about overall performance. You will be energetic, you will be lively, especially ginseng. Ginseng again helps you in a lot of things. It will problems with prostrate. A lot of men have problems with prostrate. Yeah, this will deal with this. It improves blood flow, which is the key to a lot of problems in the body. If there is a problem with blood flow, you will have all the other issues. Problems with genitals, problem with testosterone, problem with infertility, erectile dysfunction, sexual problems. Every problem directly is responsible for you because of the bloodstream. If the blood is not able to flow properly, you have problems with this. Simple. This product can help you in streamlining the blood flow in your body. And if the blood flow is streamlined, you will be able to see that you will be lively. You will be able to feel better. You will be able to live better. You will have more energy. You will be enthusiastic. You will have stamina. This is what is the Men's Plus does for your body. Can we go to the next slide? Fat burner, another favorite of mine. There's a product, there's something called as L-carnitine. If you look at L-carnitine in itself, L-carnitine in itself is a very potent substance for losing fat. Because I was into the gymming, therefore I understand these things very well. Especially this yerba mate, you have L-carnitine, and you have this flaxseed oil, even raspberry for that matter. These are excellent components for fat burn. Now, there is some people may say, okay, you know what, I put this patch and start losing fat. Yes and no, both. If you can use fat burner, if you're a woman, use fat burner with the women's patch and the fat burner together, you will see very good results. After a while, probably in the next 2 slides, we'll have another product. I will talk a lot about that product. So with that product, fat burner can give you excellent results. L-carnitine helps in regulating your blood again. It helps in regulating your metabolism is a key for, anyone having problems with their body fat. One simple thing you can do is do some good breathing exercises. Good breath work can in itself help you in losing fat. I don't know if you will, if you have heard about this. Proper breathing in itself can help you in losing fat. Now, with that, if you use this fat burner, you'll be able to speed up these, process of losing fat much, much faster. They are so potent. If you study all these, the ingredients, especially the zinc, the 5-HTP is also a very potent one, very, very potent one. Yerba mate, L-carnitine, flaxseed oil, and zinc citrate. All these things, they attacks every aspect of your body. For example, fat cells are, there is a reason for why fat cells are there in your body. You will understand that when you understand the psychology of your body. Your body's main function is not to make you have six packs. Your body's main function is to protect your kidneys, protect your liver, and protect your heart. Out of this, protecting the heart is the fundamental duty of the body. Body will do everything to protect your heart. Now, to protect, okay, now this is another, you may be surprised to know that fat is very, very important for your body and for your brain. I don't know how many of you would know this. Fat is very, very important for your brain, for good cognitive functions. Fat is very, very important. And also, fat is very, very essential for your proper blood flow. In fact, for every aspect in your body, for a good heart, for good kidneys, and good, all your intestines, you need fat. But because our diets lack good fat, the body starts storing whatever it can, because of which it becomes very difficult to lose belly fat. So that's why I told you, if you're able to do some good breath work, if you're able to, proper breath work, drink good, healthy water, and use fat burner, you will see some magical results. Can we go to the next slide? Skin glow. This is probably a new addition into the market. This has come new, I guess. Out of this, I can tell you one very important aspect is green tea. Green tea has a component. Green tea, you can use ginseng and green tea together, and also pomegranate seeds. These are very, very potent in enhancing your skin. And if you, I mean, today there is a trend called green tea. People drink a lot of green teas, thinking that it's going to help their skin. It will help your skin. Drinking green tea, it can help your skin. However, if if your gut is not strong enough, or if your gut is not good enough, your drinking of green tea will not help you much. On the contrary, if you can use skin glow, it can help you much better, because it will bypass your stomach issues, the gut problems. It will bypass the acid in the gut, and then it will lead you to all these benefits. It will help you in wound healing, very, very important. Hair growth. A lot of, I mean, sometimes when I look at my own hair, it has been receding all over the world. And hence, I mean, I've been losing hair just like that. This can help significantly. Anti-inflammatory. This is, do you know one more thing? A lot of problems in the body is because of inflammation. A lot of problems in the body is because of inflammation. If you can take some products that can control inflammation, your body will heal itself. Now, this skin glow patch has components that can help you in dealing with the inflammation in the body. Antioxidants, and another key. Now, do you know what is what are cancer cells and how they are formed? Our body, our body itself forms cancer cells, and they are a constant process of creating cancer cells, dying, creating cancer cells, dying. It is a normal process. where this where the problem arises, or rather where it goes out of control, is when inflammation in the body rises significantly, and when there are no antioxidants to deal with this rising inflammation. That is when it leads to cancer. So we need things that can help us in getting antioxidants into our body. It will help you in your cell repair. It helps you in inflammatory problems, hair growth, wound healing. It helps you in everything. Skin rejuvenation. You will see a significant change in your skin tone when you start using this patch. This is the beauty of the products, what MWC has. Can we go to the next slide, please? Okay, are we not talking about the Felbic water, coach? These are all fully certified, guys. One more thing which is very important. When I spoke to Mr. Melgill, this was one of the first questions which I asked him was, are these products certified? And what is the process? Because I understand certifications. I understand what requires, when you say certifications, there are some very important certifications. And the best part is that MWC works heavily on certifications, and we are certified. We are GMP certified. We are, USDA organic certified, FDA registered. Very important, FDA registered facility. This is very, very important, guys. If you see the same thing happening in India these days, you will see, facilities, dirty facilities. Now, when you say an FDA registered facility, it means it maintains strict rules and regulations for product manufacturing. So our products are manufactured within an FDA certified facility. And then we do also have ISO certifications. Can we go to the next slide? They are also halal, especially for people in UAE and the Muslim our Muslim friends. You can be rest assured that these are halal products also. Can we go to the next slide? Okay. Uh, I think Coach, you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah, I'm here.
Uh, do we have? I mean, the Felvic one, the
No,
water one.
I'll just take over. I'll just take over from here.
I cannot hear you.
I said I will take over the presentation.
Yeah, I mean, do we have that? The water one, the Felvic one.
No, no, I'll take care of it. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
Fantastic. So thank you so much. If you guys have any questions, you can ask now. If not, the next session will be where Coach will talk to us about how we can make money and we can make more money.
So thank you so much, David, for actually giving us a very